So we're here at the Misys EMEA Forum in Barcelona, and I'm speaking to the CEO, Nadeem Syed. And you sort of opened up the conference yesterday with a look at the sort of a repositioning of the company around a certain sort of core functions. I want to know, what are some of the reasons behind that led up to the decision to focus on some of those core functions?
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Welcome here. This is a great conference for us. I'm excited to welcome 400 plus delegates here. As far as the branding is concerned, you're absolutely right. We launched our new branding yesterday. And the reason for the branding, the simplicity around it, is making it clear to the world the investments we made in the last 2 years. You know, historically, Misys had a very broad portfolio of assets, but we were probably not as clear in identifying and very clearly laying out the components that make up that footprint and how those components work with each other. In the last 2 years, we've done several things. One is we've invested in each and every one of our product components. We've refreshed all of our product lines. We've invested in the architecture. We've invested in integrating them more cohesively with each other to enable solutions as opposed to individual products. And our goal with the branding is to make it clear to the market, you know, the solutions we provide, the value they bring, and how they are connected with each other with this fusion fabric to truly enable what we call the 1 + 1 = 3 paradigm. So that's the reason for the branding, communicating to the world with simplicity, with clarity, the different components we have, how they're connected with each other, and how they create value for our customers.
But I've heard from other software companies for years this push towards component-based architecture and simplicity. So what's different this time?
I think the biggest difference is the componentization is much more elegant and much more manageable and deployable and pragmatic. So if you look at capital markets as an example, we have 4 of the best platforms in the market with Summit, Sophis, Condor, and OpEx. These are great products. They provide incredible value. And the intent with capital markets or Fusion Capital is that essentially we've connected these together, integrated them with a common fabric. We've enabled a componentized architecture, and every new component we are building is an incremental deployment. So for a customer who's a Summit customer or a Condor customer, they don't have to do a rip and replace. They can start with their existing systems and layer on additional capabilities incrementally and create value for their businesses. If they want to streamline back office processing, they can do that. If they want to add new pricing capabilities, they can do that. If they want to add new user interface components, they can do that. So it's much more elegant, much more simple, and much more incremental, and really pragmatic and leverageable in their environments. And we have customers who are doing that today.
Of course, Misys used to be a publicly listed company, and then you've taken it private. So what's the long-term strategy for the sort of the post-private equity era for Misys?
Well, I mean, so we are owned by private equity. In the last 2 years that we've been private, we have been very successful. Our software revenue has grown on an average about 27% CAGR over the last 8 quarters. Our license revenue has grown about 7% CAGR over the last 8 quarters. We are very profitable. We are fueling the money back into the business. At some point, there will be an exit in our future, but we are running the company like we're going to own it forever. Every decision we are making is for the long-term benefit of our customers. We are investing in our products. We are investing in our offices. We are investing in our employees. So it's all about building the company for scale and growth into the future.